Hello everyone, welcome to Rajeshri Vidya Mandir. In today's video, we are going to discuss Part B, Unit 3, Database Management System. For that, we had discussed so many things in a class already. There are a variety of softwares we had discussed. We had discussed difference between DBMS and RDBMS. DBMS stands for Database Management System and RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. So in this video we are going to see some of our database management systems different functions, and we are using OpenOffice base for that. So very first we are going to see creating database using OpenOffice. As we had discussed, there are a variety of DBMS, RDBMS softwares available. In this exercise, you will learn about OpenOffice base and open source RDBMS. In a class, we had also discussed about MySQL and MS SQL, difference between open source and license-based software. So let's dive into OpenOffice base. Alright, once you double click or you will find the icon of OpenOffice, you can also open with the start menu. We all know that once you start OpenOffice, the very first screen you will see something like this. In that we have to go in a database, that is our base, or what you can say a software for DBMS, and in that we are going to work. So very first we have to click on that, so you will get the first screen. Over here you have to fill some of the data. So for example, what do you want to do? Creating a new database, or opening existing database, or connect to existing database which is on a, might be on a internet or might be on a network. So here we are using creating a new database, and you have to just click next. Do you want the visa to register database in MS Office? So right now we are not registered, or normally we are not doing that. After a database file has been saved, what do you want to do? Open database for editing, create table using table wizard. Yes, this you have to select, right? So that what we are going to do, creating tables, inserting data into tables, deleting tables, and retrieving informations from the table as well. So that all things we are going to learn. So this is it, and once you click finish, you will get some this kind of a, okay, so it will ask for a saving our file, and I will save over here new database. And please note that what is the extension? The extension is ODF, open source database format, right? And once you click on that, you will get the screen for database. All right, here you can see new database will appear. All right, so here our database name, new database is there. Here you can see on the left pane there are 4 options: table, query, forms, and reports. So very first we are going to learn how to create a table. Now what is a table? That also we had discussed. Normally in a database all the data is been stored in a form of table. So whatever the database in the world is going to, 90% database is used to technique to store that data in a table form, right? Here we learn, here we are going to learn that how to create a table first, right? What kind of a data you require to enter, or you need require to store. For that you need to create a table or design a table. So very first form or very first step to create a table. Now here you will get, once you click on a table options, you will get some of our 3 options are there: create table in a design view, use wizard to create table, and create view. So we are learning very first with the create table in a design view. So here are we are designing a table. We are not entering a data in a table, we just creating a table. So very first is a field name. Now what do you mean by field name, field type and descriptions? That all we are going to learn in a very few minutes. So very first, let's say let's I will give you some of our examples before Excel. Suppose you want to create something like that table, so how can you design that very first? Alright, so let's switch to Excel. So here you can see a Excel sheet in which you can see over here, look at that, this particularly column. Let's talk about this column. So you can see a number, name, date of birth, and this is a particular marks in a maths, English and computer. Now whatever your data we are storing over here in a form of table. So in a table we all know and we had discussed in a class that it is a combination of column and a row, and once the intersection of a column and row, it becomes a cell, right? So all the data is storing over here. In the same way our database also store the data. So very first what we need to do is we need to assign this, so that what you want to store or the heading. In short, in simple language, if we are saying, so we are creating a heading very first. For example, number, name, date of birth and different subject name or whatever your required field is, right? And in that also we have to define what kind of data we are going to enter. For example, in a number we are entering a number, in a name we are entering alphabets, in a date of birth we are entering a date kind of data, and here also a numeric again or a number again, right? So that we have to design first for a particular field. So let's see, and let's see it again on a database designing part. Alright, so we are back on a OpenOffice base window. Here we are going to create table in a design view. Already we had seen this kind of table, that what we want to develop or what we want to create in Excel. So let's design it first. So what I have told you earlier, that I want a field name. Field name means, look at over here in Excel, this a number, name, date of birth, right? So let's begin with a number first. So here a field name is number. So look at here, it's a field type. So what kind of a data you want to enter, and this is going, we are going to learn this in very few minutes. So look at over here, a text, a number. So we are require a number, right? So we have to select a number. You can skip description. Description just for your you can say reference only, but these two fields are compulsory. Next is name. So we are going to write name, and here you can see a text. Yes, a text or alphabet you want to enter. So here we are going to select a text. Look at here, there are more data is there: text, number, digit, decimal, integer, small integer, float, real, double, text, yes, no, date and time, and other. So we are going to select a text. Then what is the next field? And that is date of birth. So date of birth is normally in a form of date. So here we are selecting a date. Look at here, a date one. Then we have a marks. For example, we are writing maths. So for that also we are using a number. Then English. For that also we are using number. And computer. For that also we are using a numeric value or a number value. So now next we need to save this. So let's save. We have to give table name, whatever you can do, by default the table name is table 1. Please remember these things. By default table name is table 1. If you have a table 1, then it will going to table 2, and like that way the number will increase. So we click on OK. No primary key. Yes, we also have learned two things, that is a primary key and foreign key. Now what do you mean by primary key? Primary key means a unique data that is in your table. So yes, here we have to define a primary key that is that hold a unique data. So for instance, we are using this on a ID or number. If you are applying primary key, it will automatically getting this ID one, right? Okay, so here we are closing it, saved it. Here also some of a few fields are there. For example, a new number. So down there you can see entry required, length, name in a text, how many length you required, default value you can set, date of birth in the same way, this number in that also you can do. So this is our designing of a table. So here we have a table, we had designing our table. Now let's enter a data. So how can you enter a data? So simply you have to close it. Once you close, you can observe that in a table you will get your table 1. Now simply you have to double click on the table. Now look at here, whatever we field create, just like an ID is by default, number, name, date of birth, maths, English, computer, that will appear here. And now from here we are going to enter our data. For example, I am entering a number, name, so like Ramesh, date of birth. So here look at that, it will accept directly, right, in a such a way. Look at here, and then we are going to apply this numbers. So I hope everyone are getting this. And okay, it accept a null value. So it generate an error. In normal way I have to figure out, once you refresh, it's then also taking a time. All right, all right, so we just keep that ID, that's why it's creating an error. Now if you want to enter a new one, look at here, 2 Paresh 1 1988. So it will taking like that way, 30 30 30 3 3 Jayesh 2 1989 45 45 and 45. We are entering a 5 data, 5 data, so you can get it. Harish 3 3 1990, and here we are entering 33 43 and 47, and lastly 5 5. Nilesh 4 4 25, 30, 31 and 32. Now once you save, or once you complete it, you just have to save your current record. So once you save your record, here you can see how many records you have. Look at on my cursor, record 5 out of 5 here. By clicking, look at that, this one is going upside, so you can see your data. Now just close it. So in your table you have enter your data. So in this way you can create table in design view, enter a data in design view, entering a data. Now next we have to learn use wizard to create table. So now let's see the second option. So look at here, they have already created some of a field, which is, if you are using for business purpose or personal purpose, you can just uh, select those categories. We are just taking temporary. Some of the categories are that this assets ID. Now I want this, so what simply I have to do, I have to either double click or this current value, for example. So I just select it and then this, press this one, right? In this way you can uh, take your that whatever the value, serial number also we can take. Now let's say employee. So here we are saying city, so this, any other first name, so that also we are going to. Now some of the things I don't want, for example current value I don't want, so what we are going to do, you just simply put this icon which is indicate to reverse that value. So simply click on that and look at that, it will remove from here. I hope everyone has learned this, right? Okay, set types and formats. So you can type, look at here, we can uh, fix the data type just like in a we have done in a character, numbers and all that. So you can select every once, for example employee ID, serial number, cities, whatever you just want to. They are setting before that it has a default value, but you can customize it. And lastly you can uh, set primary key, automatically add primary key, use existing field as a primary key. So you can select any field, for example asset ID or employee ID, and once you click and lastly create table. So what do you want to name of your table? I want just give assets. So here look at that, that asset table is created. Now if I want to enter a data into that, so simply asset ID, so 001, employee ID 1 2, serial number 1 2 3 4 5, city, so we are entering Bharuch, first name Ramesh, and press enter. Look at that, in this way you can create. Now in such a case, for example this city is taking too small size, so you can drag like that way and you can create your longer one. Second 30, 1 2 3 4 6, sorry, here 1 2 3 4 6, it is also from Bharuch, Paresh, right? Okay, so you can create like that way, and after that you can save it, or if you want to save, so you just simply close it, so it will automatically ask you for saving those data. Once you double click you can see your data again. So here how can you store a data? I hope everyone getting how to create a table, how to enter a data, right? So now let's see on the next part. Now next, let's learn that how to enter or edit some of the data for if you want to re-enter again. For example, I have this amount of data and I want to update or what you can say, insert a new data. So simply what I have to do is you have to just press uh, how can I enter a new data. So edit data over here, you can do that. Either you just simply click on new field and look at that, you can enter a new data, right? In this way you can create your own new data. So look at that, 35, let's say 35, 35. Now next field is you can delete as well. For example, if I want to delete this, simply right click on it, sorry, what you can do, you can remove that data one by one, or simply click on a remove, right? We are not going to remove that because we are using that for some other reason also that we are going to learn over here in a few seconds. So now next is sorting a data. Sorting a data means we all people know that sorting ascending to descending, descending to, so you can sort, for example this is already sorted, but let's say this one, this field we can sort. So let's add sort ascending. So once you click, look at that, it will sort on a ascending order. In the same way, if you want to sort this one, so you can also a sort in a ascending, either descending. So you can create that, or either you can create a sort in some customized way. So here is that options, look at that. So it will help you to sort your data, and you can remove all filter or all sort, so come back on a default one. I hope you will get this. Now next, let's learn about a relationship. So what do you mean by relationship? So these two tables, for example, I told you that in a class that in a database there are lots and lots of tables, right? For example, in a school, every class have their own students, but that all students relate to something. So that file, we create a relationship. So how can you create a relationship? For that you have to go in a tool, and in that you will get the relationship. You have to add those tables. So let's say table 1 I want to add, and assets I want to add. Now here, look at that, I have added two tables, right? Now in that you can either uh, let's see the magic. Okay, the number you have to select and simply drag over here, so like that way. Okay, okay, it will not like, name to name जाएगा. Okay. Column type do not match foreign key first name. Okay, so we need to give any we need to assign here a foreign key, then only we can create it. So in that way you can uh, all right, so let's do it again. There are some trouble because of a primary key, that we have not assigned a primary key and access table. So let's go in a tool, relationship, and here you have to add a table. Now look at that, I have added table 1 and table 2. So let's see, and let's put this same different apart. Now here I have id. Look at that, this key indicates it's a primary key. Over here it's also, so simply you have to drag like that way and drop. So look at that, one line is created and it's indicate that this table have a relations between id to assets. In the same way you can create one to, means one to one. What we are creating is one to one. One to many means id has, if there is a more field have some relation, so it will call one to many. And many to many means here also are so many fields and here also so many fields. You can edit as well. Look at that, new relations यहाँ पे आप कर सकते हैं, right? Okay, and if you want to edit or if you want to delete, so simply right click and delete. So it will delete those things. I hope you people are getting. Alright, now next is a query. Now what do you mean by query? Query means you ask the data from the table and that data will retrieve. For example, we have a the student table, yes or no, right? In that I want some of the students from or I want some particular students data. So how can I retrieve those? You can retrieve those data with the help of query. Now once you create a query, you got the, here the few options. The very first we are going to learn create query in a design view. So let's say I have to select, once you click on a query you have to select your table. So I am selecting my table first, table A. Now here you require to select a field. Field means this, right? Okay, so I want to select a name. All right, a name, and some of a criteria tables that we are going to see. But criteria means, for example, I'm selecting not name. Yeah, I'm selecting computer and then I'm doing like that way, greater than 35. And once I save, it will ask for name, and once I click OK and close it, and once I fire it, so look at that, कंप्यूटर में वही मार्क्स आएंगे जो मैंने वहाँ पे ग्रेटर देन करके लिखे थे. नाउ इट विल शोइंग मी ओनली वन डेटा. मैंने टेबल को पूछा कि मुझे ये मार्क्स चाहिए, तो उन्होंने मुझे सिर्फ यही मार्क्स दिए, कंप्यूटर ही दिए. सो हाउ कैन आई क्रिएट कि मुझे सारी सारी चीज़ें वहाँ पे मिले. सो लेट्स लर्न इट अगेन. ओके, सो व्हाट वी हैड डन लाइक दैट वे, क्रिएट टेबल वन ऐड किया, राइट. नाउ in here we have to select every field in a different table. Look at here, name, number, then name. You can put some filters or you can say queries on that. Now here maths, English and computer, and criteria. So you can create criteria, you can sort as well, you can select a table as well, you can put more than 2 conditions as well. So I'm selecting greater than 35, and once I saved it and I have to give a name, click OK, that already we had seen, and close it. Now our query 3 is here, and simply what you have to do, you have to double click on it. Look at that. Are you getting? In English, that particular marks, it will showing only those data. It will not showing all the data. As you can see, ID number or roll number 1, 2 is missing because of they have lower marks. Alright. The same thing we can do in another way, and that one is creating query in a SQL view. So over here you have to write whole command, for example like this way, select number name from table 1. So here what I have done, I have selected number, field and name, and from where? From table 1. So save, OK, and just run this SQL command directly. So alright, look at here, it will, what we had selected or what we had done, we have just, look at here, what we had done, we have right select number and name. So number and name is here, from where? From table 1. So here it is showing a data number and name from where? Table 1. Now in that also you can create more, right? Okay, for example, if you want to show some more data, so put comma, for example maths, let's say, and that all you have to write in a double quotation marks. Okay, and let's update it and let's fire it again. So query known as a firing, once you run that. So alright, it is not showing because of some of we have not saved it, I think so. That query is running behind, that's why. So let's see. In short, okay, it will showing me some of error because of that query is running behind, that's why. So in this way you can run those all queries. I hope everyone is getting. In that also you can update, instead of select, insert, you can insert a data as well, you can update a data as well, right? All right, so this is a query wizard till here. All right, now next we have to learn a form. For that you have to select here a form, use wizard to create form, and in that you have to select your table. So very first I have to select my table. So look at here, they are showing my query, so please don't select that because it don't have any data. Right now we have only data in a table 1. So now look at the difference. Okay, so available field, if you select a query it has only English, but you have, if you select table 1, my all data is here. Now you have to fill in a form, which field you want to in a form. So for example, if I want ID, then again we have to do just simply what we had done. But suppose I want all that, then you can select this second options, right? Now don't click on a finish, we need to set up a subform, right? And here we have to add, then click next. Here again we are going to select the table 1 and select like that way, and next here a subform field, all field will be displayed over there. Look at that, I am selecting ID and here I am selecting number and select a finish. You can see just in a second. Over there we just forgot this arrangement of a main form, so you have to select your form type, and here I'm selecting this, right? Okay, and just click on next next next, and you will see so once you select your form you will see this kind of a data. Now this is for just what you can say. Look at here. Next, you can move to next record. Look at that. We have a different records. Now what we had learned in a base, that we learn, or that we understand because we had learned that. But suppose someone who is not uh, you can say friendly with those terms, so they can't understand, so this form will help them to understand those things. In the same way, you can also creating a new one. Look at here. We have just 6 value. Now if I want to add, for example, if I'm adding a 7 value, so look at that. You can add that name, Manish, date of birth 1/1/1985. In a maths he got 25, English 26, and 27. And you just have to save. So how can you save? Here, save records, right? Okay, now let's cross check this, where in a table and here in a table. Look at that, Manish is being inserted. So this way you can use a form. And lastly, the records, sorry, reports. So what do you mean by reports? Reports means the printout or the physical, how you can select your reports, right? Okay, look at that. I just want to select a table, all the data, labeling field, grouping field. Okay, I'm just grouping those things. All things I will group, and just you have to finish. So in this way you can create your reports. Look at that. And you can look at that, all individuals or persons report is being generated. Can you see? All right, so in this way you can take out printout, or you can say you can get your reports. So this is it in this chapter. So that's it in this chapter. I hope everyone have got clear idea. If you have any query, you can contact me and we will solve it. All right, so that's it.